no idea who the fuck needs to hear this, but honestly, I don't know who created flies. They have no function in this world. Like we have bees, mosquitoes. At least they like suck blood and sting. But like what's a fly gonna do? It's not only does it make worse noise than any of the like its competitors. It's also like way faster, so you cannot even kill it easily. But on top of that, it goes around with garbage, and I get like my ego gets hurt when I see a fly, fly onto me, because like I'm thinking, damn, I must stink like a garbage, what's it called, like a junkyard, just to have a fly on me. It doesn't make any sense. Like I hate these motherfuckers. Right now there's 2 in this apartment where I'm at. Not that I'm in like a secret apartment. I'm at my mom's house, but like there's 2 right now. I've been trying to kill them for like 40 minutes. Usually I don't even feel like this kind of resentment against a small life form, like a bug. But like these flies have driven me crazy. It really brings a new perspective to the Breaking Bad episode, which is just titled Fly, right? Because like flies, they're the worst. They're too fast to kill. They're actually pretty swift at it. And I feel bad for like hunting them down. I feel like a Jeffrey Dahmer who's like into flies or something like that. Like I don't want any. I come in peace. But if you want to come into my area in peace, number 1, please don't make the noise. Like my brain gets overstimulated. But at the same time, it's like you guys like have to find something better to do. Like just go back to the garbage places. And they got in here because the backyard door was open. And it's a funny thing because it's not an invitation, right? And then they come into my space, and I want to get rid of them. I'm not afraid to admit it. Now then. The thing I'm scared about is that do they feel fear? And I googled this. Well, I didn't yet, but I'm about to. Do flies feel fear? Because if I try to slap them, they do fly away really scared, and I feel bad if they feel fear. Okay, Google says they likely feel fear. Well, that's pretty bad. Now I feel like oh no. Oh no. But that's also the problem, because humans, we're afraid of basically everything, and we try to avoid those places like by land miles. Like I get socially anxious. I can't even go to the library. I avoid the library by 3 kilometers. Maybe the flies should take a page out of my book. Not trying to put them on the spot or anything, but oh my god, I see one fly. It's in there. Should I go try and get it? Well, I don't know. If they feel fear, I feel kind of bad, honestly. But it's like, why do you even come into the apartment if you're afraid of it? Like, do they just flirt with death? Are they more badass than any Red Bull athlete ever? That's crazy. On the other hand, this was like a year ago. A mosquito came into when I was living alone, they came into my house when I was sleeping. I woke up to the sound of at like 4 a.m. And I was like, in a democratic states, such as Finland, where I live in, you can't just break into anybody's house and have no consequences. Most of us would go to prison for that. So I made a little jar of glass, put a paper over it, and made some air holes to the paper, and put the mosquito in there, and locked him up. First of all, I had to search the mosquito in the dark room, just like a police officer, it was like a whole investigation process. But I caught the mosquito, put him into a glass for a week, and put a paper over it with air holes, so it acted like a prison. Although I didn't give him food, so I guess I broke like a Genova convention, whatever that is, some human rights stuff. Although it's a mosquito, so they don't even have rights. Damn, it sucks to be a little insect. Hopefully I don't get reborn as one, now that I've generated such bad karma around it. But yeah, I gotta be honest, I really don't like it when they come into my place. Like, have some respect, bros. I know your brain is like not on that level, but like you can't just come in here and then get scared and make me feel empathetic over you if you're gonna act like this. We gotta get some common sense in here. But with that, I think it's good. I really don't like the flies. The flies need to. We need to make something up, or I have to become more brutal. I still gotta think now that what I'm gonna do to these 2 flies, you know. They do feel fear, so I gotta let them back to their families. But there's just one over there. Let's see what happens. I have a little paper slide in my hand. You're gonna hear everything. And I missed it. I fucking missed it, man. I missed it. So, hey, nothing else to say.